So the good people at BetaFPV have sent me this drone to try out and review, so let's get straight into it. So this is the Aquila16 FPV quadcopter drone by BetaFPV. Now they said all we want you to do is do a review and a video on it. So that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to split it into 4 separate videos. So today's video is all about unboxing, the specifications and the build of the product. The second video will be my first flight as a beginner. The third video will be testing out the modes, the sport, the normal and manual modes, and sort of getting a bit more in depth with it. And then the fourth video will be my final review, what I think of it, the pros and cons, and I will be giving this drone away to one of you lucky followers. So don't forget to check that out. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for that. But yeah, let's get straight into the unboxing. So once you take it out of the box, it comes in this EVA case, which is perfect for traveling and storing your drone. And let's open it up and have a little look. So straight away you can see that it comes with manuals for both the drone and the kit itself. So that tells you everything you need to know about the controller, the goggles, the drone and all the accessories it comes with. Now I'm going to start on this side and work over. So in here is the goggles, and there's a strap just in here which connects via here, and there's 2 little side points here. Now this is the VR03 FPV goggles. Inside you've got a 4.3 inch LCD screen with a resolution of 800 by 480. On the side, you've got an omnidirectional 5.8 gigahertz antenna for solid signal reception. Now there is padding going all the way around to make it comfortable, but there isn't any here, which would be ideal because when you're actually sort of using the goggles, this bit kind of cuts in and it's not massively comfortable, whereas this obviously is nicely padded, so they could have continued around with that. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Obviously on the side, you've got the on-off switch, you've got the USB-C charging point. On this side where the antenna is, you've got a micro SD card. It takes 64 gig or lower. If you try to use anything higher than 64 gig, it won't recognize it. And then on the top, you've got record and you've got your search for your channels, and you can do that manually or automatically. So that's the goggles themselves. Now the next one is the controller. Now this comes with a stick guard on it, so I'll take the stick guard off. So there you go, that's the Light Radio 2 SE transmitter controller. This is equipped with ELRS 3.0 firmware. Inside there's the 1000 milliamp hour battery for up to 8 hours usage. Now with this controller, with the USB-C port there, you can actually use this for a drone simulator controller on such games as Lift-Off Micro Drones. This is Lift-Off Micro Drones, and you can basically just tailor make it to whatever drone you've got. Obviously this is the Aquila16 drone on the game, and then you can just use the controller to fly around different environments, where it's inside a house, inside a garage or outside somewhere. And it just gives you a perfect practice to learn how to use the sticks and sort of what all the switches do. Now when it comes to the sticks, on the left hand side you've got sort of your ascend and descend, or up and down, and then left to right is your rotation. On this side, on the right, you've got your forward, your reverse and your left to right. And the top, you've got SA, which basically is arm or disarm, so that basically means on or off. If you're flying your drone and you get into a bit of trouble, you can just switch it off and it will drop. But yeah, that's your on and off. On this side, you can switch between the transmitter frequencies. So if you're not getting any picture on the goggles, you can just toggle between the channels until it comes back on. SB, that does your modes. So you've got normal, which is down, sport is in the middle, and your manual mode is at the top. And on this side, this is in the slow position, medium speed position and fast position. But with this you can also do turtle mode. Once you flip a switch, the drone, if it's upside down, will flip over back and you can get straight off and flying again. Right, okay, let's have a look over at the accessories, which are in this zipped compartment. Now these are the batteries. So you do get two batteries here. You get an 1100 milliamp hour battery, which lasts about 8 minutes, and you get a 650 milliamp battery, which does make the drone slightly faster, but you only get 5 minutes out of that, and I'll show you what the batteries look like. So there's the batteries themselves. And when it comes to the batteries, obviously there's the kit for all the bits and pieces you need. You've got the USB-C cable to do your charging. And in this little black box thing here is your battery charger. So with this battery charger, it's a BT 2.0 battery charger and a voltage tester. It is USB-C to charge. And on the other side, you've got two ports, one's test and one's blank. You can actually charge using both of these, but if you want to test the battery and see how much power's left, you can just put it into test. And on the front of here is a display. If that display shows 4.25 to 4.35, it's fine, it's charged. If it shows 3.3 volts or lower, you do need to charge that battery. But you do get all the cables you need, and they're all in here. So you've got your charging cables, you've got another cable inside there to update firmware and the likes. You've got tools in there to take the propellers off. You've got spare propellers and screws and the likes. So there is a kit in there and your screwdriver. Now for the drone itself. So this is the Aquila16 quadcopter drone. Now without the battery on it, it weighs 47.1 grams. But if you do end up putting the battery on there, which is here, that will then go up to 72.5 grams, which is a lot less than the drones that are out there. I think the lightest drone, sort of the big name drones, are around about 135 grams. So it's nearly half the weight of one of those. Now on the front, you've got a camera on there, and that can be angled between 15 degrees and 30 degrees. Below, you've got your motors. Now these motors are 1102 motors, 18,000 kV brushless motors, which basically means that these turn 18,000 times per minute. In the center, you've got a stable hover sensor, so it will hover above the ground in a certain mode. I think it's manual mode. And below there, sorry, you've got a port to configure the drone as well. When you look at the side of here, you can see these grey sort of arrows. They're your LEDs. They will tell you when the battery's in and working, where it's connected to the controller. It'll also tell you when the battery is running low, or if there's any problems with the drone, it will flash different colours to let you know exactly what that means. So what I'll do is I will turn the controller on so you can see this. You need to make sure that this is down, the sort of descent is right down to descent. Hold the button in. It'll make a noise and it will be red and it should go blue. So once that's blue, you can then connect the battery, which you just slide in. There'll be a noise, that'll flash blue for a little while, and it should then go solid blue. So you can actually fly the drone with just the controller. You don't need the headset, but obviously if you need to see where it's going when it's off at a distance, you can record on there. You can obviously see it through that little screen. But just to get an idea of it, you can fly it around the house. There's no GPS on it, so you can just fly it around. It's not going to bump into loads of stuff because trying to find GPS like other drones. So you can fly it around in different rooms if you wanted to. But when you get it out, yeah, you can put the headset on, get the controller, and you can just fly it around as much as you want. So that's basically what is inside the box. So that was the Aquila16 FPV quadcopter drone by BetaFPV. Now what do you think of the kit that you get? What do you think of the build quality of it? Let me know in the comments. And the next video I'm going to be doing will be my first flight of this. So if there's anybody out there that flies FPV drones and can give me any tips or advice, please do so in the comments. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, because at the end of this 4-video review, I will be giving this drone away to one of you lucky people. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, happy flying, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.